Hi everyone, welcome to day 12 of the 121 day journey that I'm going through here using the Masteries Weight Loss Octagon. My name's Adam, I'm the owner and founder of Masteries.com, and today I want to talk to you about sleep. Now, I mentioned this in yesterday's blog post on Dear Masteries. It was a good letter that came in. So I want to follow up with more information about sleep. Why is it so important? And does it really matter when we're trying to lose weight? So yes, it does matter. It matters a lot. And if you watch that blog post in the Dear Masteries column, you'll see that I talk about exercise versus sleep. And sleep is going to be the better choice depending on how much sleep you need. So, what does sleep do? When you get good quality sleep, it helps do many things. Number one, it helps to restore your body's hormones. It helps to regulate them a bit. It helps to take and remove the trash and the garbage out of your system, in your brain, in your cells. It will help to digest and repair food, and muscles in your body will recover. It's going to take that rebuilding process of taking away parts of your body that are either damaged or that need to be changed, and it will in fact change and repair and make it a different version, hopefully a better, stronger version, depending on what you're eating. So how much sleep should you get? Too little sleep can be a bad thing. You'll know that because you'll be yawning quite a bit throughout the day. I'm not talking about that mid-afternoon slump where your energy just feels like, ugh. I'm talking about the the constant yawning. And if that happens, then maybe try to get to bed a little bit earlier that night, and hopefully you'll feel better when you wake up in the morning, more refreshed. If you get too much sleep, the same thing can happen to you. You can actually feel more tired if you get too much sleep. And there was an article I read about a study, and people that get too much sleep tend to have a shorter life expectancy. It's kind of crazy, but too much sleep can be bad for you. So be aware of that. Now, on the average, most studies show that people need between 6 and 8 hours of quality sleep in order to function properly and to be alert throughout the day. Now, there are some people in society that only need 3 to 4 hours of sleep, and that's rare, but it does happen. The thing is, you may not need the same amount of sleep every night. And I know this might sound a little weird at face value, but think about this for a moment. If you have a day that's really full of a lot of activity, or it's really stressful, or it just really kind of plays you out in some way, you probably will need more sleep that night. And hopefully it's not a stressful event that you're waking up in the middle of the night or not able to get to sleep, because if something's on your mind, that can cause you not to be able to sleep well. So if you are able to get good quality sleep, that can help with all your situation that you might be going through. That being said, having a good workout, something that's really vigorous, can help you to feel more calm. It can also help your hormones to be properly more balanced, and can help you to get to sleep. Okay? I don't know if you've ever noticed, but after a lot of activity, sometimes you just feel tired, and before you know it, you lay your head back in the pillow and you're knocked out. So it's a really great thing. Exercise is amazing. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to be going to the gym. You can do any activity that's over and above what you normally do, and that is considered your exercise. Okay, that's activity above your normal day. So I always recommend you get activity every day. Doesn't matter what time of the day you get your activity in. Whatever works for you is what you should go with. There are going to be people that are going to tell you, no, you should work out in the morning, or hey, no, work out in the afternoon, you're the strongest in the afternoon. Or no, you should work out in the evening because that's going to help you to feel tired. You know, you work your day off at the gym and then you get to sleep. Whatever works for you. There's no right or wrong way to get activity in your life. Just get activity, okay? So the last thing I want to wrap up with sleep. Sleep is going to be critical for you to feel different. Sleep is going to be critical for you to think different. And it's going to be critical for you to actually be able to physically exert yourself differently. So sleep is one of the most important things you can do. I don't know if you've noticed, I mean, there's some sayings around, oh, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or, you know, you didn't get a lot of sleep because you're really cranky. Those are true, believe it or not. Sometimes when you don't get good quality sleep, you just don't behave. You're happy, you don't behave in a happy way, you don't behave in a nice or calm or playful way. You tend to be a little more uptight. You tend to be, you know, not feeling well, sometimes even depressed or blue for no reason. And it's really not a good thing to not get sleep. So if you have to choose between sleep and exercise, go with the sleep. The exercise, we can try to work that in throughout your day somewhere. It could even be at work. So there's different ways to do it. What I recommend though is, first and foremost, if you're building out your weight loss plan, start with your sleep. Figure out how to get the amount of sleep you need, and it doesn't have to be in one chunk. You can actually, and there's a couple studies that show this, you can actually get a chunk of sleep here and a chunk of sleep here throughout the day, and they do function in the similar way of getting a full solid, you know, 6 to 8 hours or whatever it is. There are some people that believe we used to sleep for a period of time of a few hours, wake up for a few hours, and then go back to sleep again for a few hours. And that used to be the norm for what I've read anyway. So there's a lot that you can read about. Polyphasic, or, you know, there's different types of patterns of sleeping. So again, you don't need to get a solid chunk, but you do need to try to get an adequate amount of sleep. And you'll hear about power naps sometime. Power naps are wonderful. A lot of people, you know, they've sworn by them. They think they're the best thing ever. Usually right around that time when you have that mid-afternoon slump, a quick 15-20 minute power nap, nothing more than that, because then you start to feel groggy. But quick 15-20 minutes sometimes is just what you need in order to rejuvenate and give you that little bit of pickup so that you feel, you know, better and carry on your day. There are certain cultures that actually have a siesta. They have a time when they relax, they take a break midway through the day, have an extended lunch or whatever, and they have that little bit of a refresher, that nap, that break. And that allows them to come back to whatever they're doing at a higher and more optimal level of functioning and more healthy way of continuing on in their day. So sleep, very important. Number one thing I think that you should be focused on when you're creating a workout plan, or excuse me, a weight loss plan. Working out, you want to get that in, but try to get it in somewhere in the day if you're really busy. Sometimes in your breaks at work would be a great way to do that. And it could be walking, going upstairs, hills, all kinds of things. It doesn't have to be in the gym. And your diet is going to be, so it should be sleep, diet, and exercise. Those are the way you do it. Number 1 is sleep, number 2 is diet, number 3 is exercise. That's the order in which you should focus on, setting up your plan. Okay, so hope everyone is doing well today. Thanks again for joining me here on the 121-day journey that I'm going through, 121days.com. Quick way to get to the blog. And feel free to browse around throughout the Masteries.com website. Lots of things that I can help you out with, and hope you're enjoying the journey. I certainly am, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Thanks again.